Hey, what's up guys? Paul here with the For Glory series with the Royal Paladin deck that you guys requested, and I'm here today with Min and Diego.
It's your boy!
Yo, what's poppin', VGTube?
Oh my god.
I think I'm CardFightKing now. No, nah, check out his channel though. Cool guy.
Check out his channel.
Clay's the homie.
But anyway, as I said, this is the Royal Paladin For Glory series, and we're just gonna jump right into it. We're gonna start with the stride because I believe that all deck building should start with you
The highest grade.
Figuring out your bosses, and then you building your support around that. So first of all, we're gonna start with the stride. We run 3 Vague Sacred Knight Blade. It's a stride unit. When this unit hits Vanguard, switch your deck up to 1 grade 2 or greater card. Call it to rear guard and shuffle your deck. It synergizes very well with your overall grade 2 lineup, which we'll get up to in a second.
The grade 2 line. Okay, it says a grade 2, but let's be honest. There's only one grade 2.
There's only one grade 2
you really want to bring out. It is the best grade 2 ever.
I'm not gonna lie. Me and Min sort of theorized this deck and sort of screwed around at 3:30 in the morning.
Yo, these guys blew my mind. These guys blew my mind.
I realized when it reaches 4 a.m. I become
He become Tesla.
I become a theory crafting genius in but we run 1 Flash Flame Divine Knight Samuel, and its effect is it's a stride, of course. Counterblast 2. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if the number of cards is in your opponent's damage zone is 4 or less, and the number of Vanguards you have is 5 or more, so if you have a full field, you may pay the cost. If you do, you just bop them and deal 1 damage. So punch them right in the face.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah, it makes a 4 damage guard a must guard for them.
Yeah, exactly. And like, it's not really like that crucial, this effect going off. Like, this is sort of, we run 1 of to like,
because you need to style on people.
Yeah, we need to style. This is the card that styles on people. You just bop them, and punch them in the face. But yeah, it's alright. It's not that bad. And we run 4 Sacred Knight, Divine Sacred Dragon, Saint Blow Dragon, Stride unit. Its active effect. Dragon, Saint Dragon. Its active effect is choose a face down card named Divine Sacred Dragon, Saint Blow Dragon, so it's just this, and it's a Persona G Blast. And this card gets plus 3k for each of your rear guards until the end of the turn if the number of face-up cards in your G zone is 2 or more, and the number of rear guards you have is 2 or more. This gets plus 1 crit, really good. And the ability, obviously you can't spam this, but that'd be broken.
That would be dumb.
Yeah. But like, it's a Persona G Blast. You're not soul blasting, you're not counter blasting, you're just gaining massive power and a possible crit. Yeah, it's really, really strong. And another thing I wanted to point out was oh god damn, I'm laughing so much I can't do it.
Grade 2 lineup.
Okay. When I said it's free, right? Notice it doesn't use counterblast, because let's be real, you're gonna use your counterblast for the best grade 2.
Your boy, you're gonna use counterblast for your boy, okay?
Dude, I would use counterblast for your boy.
Okay. The original lineup, we actually had 4 Gablade. We had 4 Gablade. We realized we need to switch to 4 Saint Blow because we need to have 4 Saint Blow to utilize its effect twice. So we just moved it to 3 Gablade, and we still want to keep the Samuel because we're on style on kids. Yeah. This is just a for fun deck.
I just realized the name is Gablade, not Gallowblade.
Yeah, it's Gablade.
It's Gablade.
Oh, we're getting closer. We're getting 1 grade closer, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna move up to the grade 3s now. Let's get at it. We run 4 Knight of Blue Heaven's Ultimeal. It's a really good card, one of the core cards of the deck, core Vanguard, and its effect is continuous Generation Break 2. During your turn, if all your units in your front row get plus 5k, including himself, so he hits for 16k automatically.
Beautiful.
It's actually pretty broken. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's his passive effect, but his activation, his other effect for Counterblast 1. During your turn, when your G unit strides, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose up to 2 cards from your hand, call them separate rearguard circles, and choose up to 2 of your units, and those units get plus 5k until the end of the turn. So it's still really good, superior calling from the hand. It's like the same as normal guard calling, except they both get plus 5k.
Yeah, and also like that means you don't have to commit beforehand. Like you can just use when on a turn you stride, you can go ahead and call him from your hand. He's like a protection, right? And you always want to go with like protection. Okay, you can't be unsafe, kids.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. You gotta have it protected somewhere because the protection's not gonna save you when you face that Chelsea.
What about protection?
Well, also, his generation break skill is also really good because as long as your column is boosted, he pretty much makes all column hit at least 21. Considering if you're running like 5k, 7k boost. Let's be honest here.
Yeah, at least 5k you're gonna be running.
5k on the Vanguard is fine. You'll still hit for 21 because 5, 16, 5 is 21. So you'll be fine. But hopefully you have 7k booster on your rear guard. And that would be really, really nice. And combined with other grade 2s you might have, you can get superior calling action, and then you can still bop and then still attack.
You guys you're not even ready. I scrolled down because I accidentally revealed some of the grade 2 lineup, but I didn't reveal the secret card, the trump card of this deck. The trump card of this deck. But for other 4 grade 3s, we run Knight of Militarism Marianus. His effect is Generation Break 1. Counterblast Soul Blast 1. When this card unit attacks a Vanguard, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for up to 1 grade 2 card called to rear guard. We all know which rear guard. Well, you guys don't know that. Us three know. You guys don't know that.
I love it.
Grade 2, and this whole deck is not called Royal Paladin Stride, okay? It is named after the unit that we're gonna reveal later on.
We're gonna reveal it soon. So close. 1 more grade. And its other effect is Soul Blast 1. When the unit is placed in the Vanguard circle, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose 1 card from your hand, call it to rear guard, and it gets plus 5k.
So some more protection in case you don't have your other protection.
Yeah, exactly. And it's pretty much Knight of Sincerity. You can run Knight of Sincerity if you want to as well. But it's just, I don't know, it's more... I like it more because it's not on hit. It's just when it attacks. But Knight of Sincerity is cheaper, but it's only when you're on hit, so it's sort of your call.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, I saw this card and I was like, who is this ugly freaking Renji Abara looking guy? Like, what is this?
It's not that good artwork, but the background of that artwork is pretty nice.
Oh yeah, definitely. And then I read oh my goodness, I read the skill, and I know the deck list, so I'm like, this synergy.
This synergy, right? And like, at first I was gonna recommend Paul to run Sanctuary Guard Dragon because you can easily search out the Limit Break Enabler and just get him way pumped up, right? But the deck is not about Sanctuary Guard Dragon. We need ways to bring out the grade 2. And if you really can't get your hand on Marianus, play the original Alfred, because with Counterblast 3 you can search your deck for anything and call it out, and we all know you're gonna bring out that one and use up that last Counterblast.
Shut up! We're not doing that. Okay, the first time we were building this deck, Vin kept saying run Sanctuary Guard Dragon over and over again. It was like he was in a drunken rage and only wanted to run Sanctuary Guard Dragon.
Yo, Sanctuary Guard Dragon's a drunk
I just kept saying, shut up, we're already running one of the rogue cards, we're not running 2 of them. But
Yo, what are you talking about? That ain't rogue, man, that's power.
Okay, here's the grade 2 lineup, boys. We're starting with 4, Knight of Twin Sword, one of the core cards of this deck. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, if this unit is boosted, you may pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for 1 grade 2, not named this, and call it to rearguard and shuffle your deck.
Yo!
But like, you obviously are not gonna call another Knight of Twin Sword. Dude, the grade 2 you wanna call.
Yeah, even if
anybody need Knight of Twin Sword?
Yeah, this card is really good because it enables one of the other grade 2s, which is like the centerpiece of this deck. But we'll go up to another supporting grade 2, not revealing the last card yet. Knight of Black Mantle, and it's a continuous effect, Generation Break 1. During your turn, if the number of grade 2 rearguards you have is 2 or more, this unit gets plus 2k, and it gets this skill, Auto. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, soul charge 1, and choose 1 card in your damage zone and flip it face up. So,
because you gotta save Counterblast for the main grade 2.
There we go, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go. This enables both these cards, Knight of Black Mantle and Knight of Twin Sword. They enable this monster right here.
Yeah, okay, even before we get to the main combo, okay, I just want people to realize Knight of Twin Sword can call to a rearguard circle, not an open, meaning you can enable a fourth attack if you want to. But not only a fourth attack, you're gonna minus them even more with this next card.
This next card, yo boy, Blaster Blade Spirit, yo.
You thought we met Blaster Blade Seeker? Hell no.
Hell no. You thought we met the original Blaster Blade? Hell no.
It's a bunch of foolishness right there, yo.
Yo, we run Blaster Blade Spirit up in here.
Heck yeah, dude.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was sort of looking for a grade 2 to run other than those 7 cards right there, and I'm like, what can round out the grade 2 lineup the best? And I was looking through every single card, and this card was the clear-cut winner for best card for 4 slots of this deck. Blaster Blade Spirit, ladies and gentlemen. And the effect is Counterblast 1. When this card is placed in a rearguard circle from your deck, you may pay the cost. If you do, choose one of your opponent's grade 2 or greater front row rearguards and retire it. This man is a boss because you call him constantly. You literally call him constantly. Every chance you get, you call him, you retire something. And its other effects are sort of lackluster. Auto, at the beginning of the close step of the battle, that the team was attacked, you just automatically retire it. But that's the charm of him, you know? He's so fragile. He's a glass cannon. He has a 10k body, so he's a very decent second ride. And he's a really great damage sponge because you know they have to invest an attack into him.
Yeah, and then if they try to play around, but like, I don't want my rearguards to be retired, so I'm not going to play a grade 2 or greater. Well, good, now they don't have an intercept and they have a cruddy attacker in the front.
Exactly.
Like, mind psychology.
Yeah, dude.
And they know full well you're not going to guard for this. Because if you do guard for this thing dies anyway.
Anyways, there's no reason
it's
to
like
guard
the perfect damage sponge. You make them feel stupid for investing an attack into this because you know you're not guarding for this, ladies and gentlemen. So that's why this is the perfect
Let's talk about his last effect. He is also treated as a gold paladin. Okay, you can play this man, and then suddenly your opponent is all over there peeing himself, because then you're like, wait, did I just get myself into a fight with Extreme Rule? Or is this still clan fight? Like, my psychology with this man is amazing.
His last effect doesn't really come into effect in this deck at all, but you know, it's convenient. It's
but God, like, think of the place. Okay, if you hit with Gablade, right, you can call up Blaster Blade Spirit, pop one of their thing, swing in with Blaster Blade Spirit, and potentially take another rear or attack their Vanguard. Then you can use the Knight of Twin Sword, and then when he attacks, calls out another Blaster Blade Spirit on top of Blaster Blade Spirit, then counterblast one and retire. If they didn't already intercept, you can retire. If they already intercept, good. They lost the unit anyway.
And he's not even that bad of an attacker. He's 10k body. He's stronger than Knight. He's stronger than Knight of Black Mantle and Knight of Twin Sword. So he's the best grade 2 attacker you have.
And every other Blaster Blade.
He's the best Blaster Blade there is, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think I need to convince you even more, but now you know.
Like, and also, right, you can slap a 6k grade 1 behind this man, and he'd still be fine to attack a Vanguard. He's powerful.
And you'll always have enough Counterblast because you run Knight of Black Mantle. Because once you have 2 or more rear guards, once it attacks, you can just unflip a damage automatically. So this skill is basically free, ladies and gentlemen. So he is free, pop front row grade 2, steal your girl, deal some damage, whatever the hell. You know?
This is the definition of freeload, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly.
This is too easy.
You see my mouse right here? I'm pointing at his face. That is not a face of mercy, ladies and gentlemen. He's coming for your family. Okay, I think we dwelled long enough on Blaster Blade Spirit, but let's move on to the great ones. We run or Knight of Shield Bash. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, it gets plus 2k till the end of the battle, so it becomes a 9k attacker. Really good for early rushing.
Yeah, gotta rush early so you can set up for that Blaster Spirit play, you know?
Exactly.
This
sets up the pressure that Blaster Blade Spirit just catches them off guard with, unless you ride into him. Then they'll be even more surprised that you're running in the first place on the second turn. Okay, for other great ones, we run Knight of Royal Circles. I don't even know how to pronounce it. So, choose one grade 3 from your hand, reveal it, and when this card is placed on the rearguard circle from your hand, excuse me, You pay the cost. If you do, search your deck for one grade 3 with Ultimate and its card name, reveal it, and put it into your hand, shuffle the deck, and choose a card from your hand and discard it. So it's pretty good. And continuous effect when you have to pay the cost of Shred.
Wait, what? This card can plus grade 2 grade?
Yeah, he's a stride fodder.
He's a stride fodder. He's like the perfect stride fodder for...
But notice, okay, he looks like an Ultimeo support, right? But the reason you're searching out for Ultimeo is so you can go into Galblade, and then you can style and bring out more Blaster Blade Spirit. So actually, he is a Blaster Blade Spirit support.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely, man. You're 100% correct on this statement.
Right.
Ultimeo is a core card. Don't get me wrong, but Blaster Blade Spirit is the heart of this deck.
Yeah, Ultimeo is also Blaster Blade Spirit support. Okay, every card we mentioned before up till now is still Blaster Blade Spirit support.
Ultimeo is Blaster Blade Spirit's spirit. Okay. Okay, so the next card we're running is 4 perfect guards. If you perfect guard with this card, you unflip the damage. Really good for Blaster Blade Spirit.
Okay, and here's the psychology, right? This card can only it can unflip, but it can only be used when your opponent is attacking your Vanguard. So you cannot use this card to block for Blaster Blade Spirit, because damn hell he doesn't need it.
No, you're not blocking that for Blaster Blade Spirit. The Blaster Blade Spirit that's already used up, it's done its job. It needs to retire.
So now when they know you have a perfect guard, they're gonna try to go for the Blaster Blade Spirit that's gonna die anyway. Well, that's good. You saved the perfect guard. More Blaster Blade Spirit support and synergy.
Even if you guard for Blaster Blade Spirit, it just die anyway. So it wants to retire. So let it retire. You know, it's all.
Blaster Blade Spirit is your broke. He don't want you to waste any shield. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. He's just like, I'll sponge up the damage. I'll take it myself, okay?
It's like, I got you, homie.
Yeah, he got you. And for the last grade 1 for our lineup, Archer of Aerial Tower Generation Break 1. When this unit attacks a Vanguard, this unit gets plus 3k, so it's a 10k attacker for Generation Break 1. Really good for, not rushing, but just a really good attacker in case you don't have
Yo, late game, if you don't have Knight of Twin Sword or the Blackmail, because let's face it, you're gonna have Blaster Blade Secret because he's your bro. This man is also 10k on the other side, and Blaster Blade Spirit's like, yo, what's up, man? He's like, don't worry, I'll get in there so that you can finish them off. See more Blaster Blade Spirit support.
I know what you guys are thinking. We only run 4 Blaster Blade Spirit, right? So that could only mean we only counterblast 4 times for Blaster Blade Spirit skill. But we have other counterblasts in this deck, believe it or not.
we do without uses counterblast beside Knight of Twin Sword and Blaster Blade Spirit, and plus your heal's gonna go up, ladies and gentlemen. So don't worry about them counterblast too much.
Yeah, I mean we have Moriartis too, or whatever his name is. I'm gonna scroll back down to look at his name.
Not a Black Mantle, right?
Yeah. Not Black Mantle, Knight of Militarism. The Great Turtle. Yeah. Because he has a pretty heavy cost too. For counterblast 1, soul blast 1. Actually not that heavy, but you know.
Every counterblast in this deck is heavy, because in reality, every counterblast 1 is heavy, because they all should be just reserved for Blaster Blade Spirit, okay? So even a counterblast 1 is considered heavy, okay? Because that's one counterblast you could have used with Blaster Blade Spirit.
I'm gonna spoil the video thumbnail right now. Actually, it's not really a spoiler, because you guys clicked on the video thumbnail in the first place. You're gonna see Blaster Blade Spirit, and it's gonna say the letters VIP in the middle of his face.
There you go.
But now we head up to the trigger lineup in starter. In this deck we run 8 crit, 4 draw, 4 heal. Very standard, but 4 of the crits must be Dreambringer Belenus. And its effect is put this card into your soul when your Vanguard attacks. If you have grade 3 or greater with the Vanguard Ultimate in its name, so Ultimate or a stride that has a heart of Ultimate. If you do draw a card and choose one of your Vanguards, it gets plus 5k. It's really free.
Also, when you get to draw a card, so this card filters out itself.
It filters out itself, and it boosts by 5k.
And let's be real, who are you gonna boost by the 5k? Blaster Blade Spirit!
See, that's a little optimistic, because this is sort of... I guess.
Wait, can you even do that? No, you can't do that.
Just don't worry, he'll always be there for you, okay? Everything in this deck revolves around him.
It's true. It's very true. So yeah, and 4 of the 4 draws we run as Margle. Still a really solid card. Perfect for reforming your field or keeping your field consistent. With Team to the Soul, choose one of your Royal Paladins and get plus 3k. Like, no reason not to run this over any other draw.
And who's the one grade 2 where if you give the 3k power, he is 13 that can hit cross ride?
Yes! This is an active effect, so you can definitely put Blaster Blade Spirit, put on Blaster Blade Spirit if he's still on the field. I mean, don't get me wrong, Blaster Blade Spirit is immensely easy to get off your field. If they don't feel like it, that's their mistake. You boost by 3k, it's over. That's done and done. Also, that's their mistake because that Blaster Blade Spirit's retiring in the way for another Blaster Blade Spirit to replace it, ladies and gentlemen. This deck profile is retarded. Are we uploading this? We're definitely uploading this, right?
Yo, shouldn't you run like at least one Legion so just in case you're out of Blaster Blade Spirit, you can recycle your Blaster Blade Spirit?
We're doing the deck profile right now. I'm not editing it on the fly, okay?
I need more Blaster Blade Spirits in my life.
Man, you need to calm down over there, okay? It's 3:30 in the morning, you need to calm down.
Oh wow, it is 3:30 in the morning.
Diego just noticed. And for your starter, the last card in this deck is Shining Knight Milius. It's a 4-runner. Generation Break 1, Counterblast 1, put this card into your soul. Search your deck and search your deck for one grade 2 and call it to Rearguard Circle and shuffle your deck. I don't know what you guys would want to put for your to call for your Rearguard Circle, but
I know what I would call.
I also know what I would call. Min, do you know what you would call?
Yes, I do. The man, the myth, the legend.
Blaster Blade Spirit.
Let's go back to the artwork one more time. So you see this. In all seriousness, this deck is Blaster Blade Spirit is not that bad in this deck. It's really focused around this grade 2 lineup right here, and yeah. If you run out of grade 2 attackers, or if you keep constantly replacing your grade 2s with the Twin Swords effect, you just use your grade 1s right here. Even though your combo runs out, you can still use Archer of Aerial Tower, which is a 10k attacker, which is not too bad. Knight of Shield Basher is not too bad in the late game as well. It's just 9k, but you know, it's still alright. Yeah, that's pretty much it for this deck profile. You guys have any last thoughts?
Blaster Blade Spirit.
Blaster Blade Spirit.
Blaster Blade Spirit.
He is always in my thoughts. That's why he's my final thought of this video. Thank you for watching. The deck list will be in the description below. Leave a like and comment on this video. I want to see you guys' comments on this video.
Exactly, please.
I want to see your guys' opinion on Blaster Blade Spirit. Because to me, it completely, perfectly rounds out this grade 2 lineup. Not even joking. I looked at all the grade 2s. I thought this was the best candidate. So, thanks for watching, guys.
Yeah. Much love.
Peace.
Peace.